Some voices are so familiar, so heartfelt, and so profoundly moving that they feel like a breath of fresh air in the realm of gospel and Southern gospel music. One such voice is that of Adam Crabb. Adam's path, which has brought him from the pews of tiny churches to stages throughout the country, is one of legacy, faith, and passion. He was born into a family where gospel singing was not just a career, but a way of life. His narrative is about more than simply music. It's about a vocation, a familiar legacy, and a spirit devoted to service and worship, a tradition of ministry and music. Adam Crabb was born in 1978 into one of Southern gospel's most cherished and esteemed families, the Crabb family. Adam grew up surrounded by song, faith, and ministry because he had siblings like Jason and Aaron Crabb, whose names are synonymous with tremendous gospel music. Because of their poignant lyrics, close harmonies, and ministry that resonates with people of all ages, the Crabb family has had a huge impact on gospel music. Adam's interest in music and ministry began at an early age. He learned from his older brothers and sang in church. Although his family's legacy provided opportunities, his unique voice, modesty, and commitment were what made him stand out. In addition to the strength of gospel heritage, Adam's sweet baritone beckons listeners into an intimate moment of worship. Early in his career and development in music, Adam had stints with a number of gospel ensembles, including the Crabb Family and then the Kingdom Heirs. He was able to refine his skill and establish a strong basis in the rich traditions of gospel music thanks to these encounters. Adam's reputation as a genuine musician in his own right, rather than someone leveraging his family's popularity, strengthened with every performance and release. He was particularly shaped by his experience in the Kingdom Heirs. Adam was given the opportunity to experiment with a fusion of classic and modern sounds by the ensemble, which is well known for its upbeat concerts and Southern gospel flair. His constancy, sincere delivery, and the real passion he put into each song won many fans. Wes Hampton's reason for leaving the Gaither Vocal Band is a tale of belief, family, and purpose. For more than 10 years, Wes Hampton's voice has been a defining characteristic of the Gaither Vocal Band. Millions of gospel music listeners around the world have been inspired by his heartfelt delivery, smooth baritone, and humble demeanor, all of which have contributed to the group's distinctive style. However, Wes made the unexpected but incredibly logical decision to leave the Gaither Vocal Band, which had many people wondering, why would someone leave such a popular and successful group? The solution is found in faith, family, and a purpose that transcends the stage, not in drama or failure. A career distinguished by commitment. Wes Hampton joined the Gaither Vocal Band in 2005, which was already a talented and illustrious group. He established himself as a mainstay of the group over time, appearing on innumerable recordings, tours, and TV specials. Wes was more than just a singer. He was a constant presence, a guide for the band's younger members, and a representation of reliability. His renditions of songs like I Am Loved, Jesus and John Wayne, and Because He Lives warmed hearts and bolstered faith. Throughout it all, Wes struck a balance between the demands of traveling and a strong desire to respect his private life and spiritual path. The road's weight, being on the road with a premier gospel group, is both fulfilling and taxing. Constant travel, lengthy tours, and the pressure to perform flawlessly every night wear you out. The influence on his family was Wes's biggest difficulty, not the music or the ministry. Wes Hampton is a loving parent and husband behind the scenes. The desire to spend more time with his wife and kids became more intense as the years passed. It was a very personal decision to leave the Gaither Vocal Band. It was a decision to put family before fame, to be a husband and father before a singer. A greater purpose. Wes has frequently discussed how his faith directs all of his actions. For him, ministry is about following God's calling, not just singing. It was an act of faith to leave the band, believing that God had a different plan and a different route for him outside of the Gaither Vocal Band stage. More time for solo ministry, songwriting, and alternative approaches to community engagement are all part of this calling. Wes has stated that taking a break allowed him to investigate new missionary opportunities that fit with his current stage of life. Bill Gaither and the band's assistants. Bill Gaither and his bandmates were understanding and supportive of Wes's departure. The changeover was kind and seamless because of their friendship, which is based on respect for one another. It draws attention to a significant facet of the Gaither Vocal Band's ethos, which values musical prowess alongside personal development, religious exploration, and family life. Lessons from the departure of Wes Hampton. Wes Hampton's decision serves as a potent reminder that public recognition and professional achievements are not the only factors that constitute success. Living a life that is in line with one's beliefs and values is the key to true success. Wes's story inspires introspection on priorities and the bravery to make difficult choices on juggling work and family. For both fans and other musicians, his narrative highlights the human side of gospel music, a realm where obedience, love, and faith are far more important guiding principles than notoriety or wealth. Wes Hampton's departure from the Gaither Vocal Band is a tale of development, faith, and deep meaning rather than one of loss. It serves as a reminder that every great artist is a real person with aspirations, obligations, and goals that go well beyond the spotlight. It takes guts to put family before celebrity, and it shows a strong dedication to what really counts. Wes's story teaches us that love and faith are more important indicators of success than accolades and recognition alone. A new chapter, full of potential for service, creativity, and connection, was made possible by his departure. It serves as evidence that you can trust God's timing and guidance, even if it means letting go of familiarity and comfort. For those who have long appreciated Wes Hampton's voice and personality, this is not farewell, but rather a fresh start, an opportunity to see a cherished performer pursue his passion in fresh and significant ways. Wes's narrative serves as a light of humility, obedience, and love in a society where ambition frequently triumphs over genuineness. It challenges every one of us to consider our individual paths and the principles that guide us. Wes Hampton's legacy with the Gaither Vocal Band and gospel music in general endures as he goes forward, a guy who followed the path of genuine commitment, a voice that moved people, and a spirit that sparked faith. Wes Hampton never sought attention, but his presence and voice were essential to the Gaither Vocal Band, one of the most adored ensembles in gospel music. Wes, who is well known for his sweet baritone and modest demeanor, brought stability, warmth, and a profound feeling of devotion to the stage. In addition to his musical prowess, fans revered him for years as a man of character and faith. In addition to being a talented vocalist, behind the stirring speeches and standing ovations, however, was a man struggling with a silent but important choice. Wes decided to leave the Gaither Vocal Band at the height of his career for a much more significant reason, a call to put his family and a new season of ministry first, not failure or controversy. This is the tale of Wes Hampton, a talented artist, a loving family guy, and a devout Christian who made a decision that serves as a reminder to all of us of what success, purpose, and obedience really mean. Using music to serve, for Adam, gospel music is a kind of ministry rather than just amusement. Hope, redemption, and God's unwavering love are common themes in his music. Adam has made it his goal to lead people to Christ and inspire faith, whether he is performing on stage, in the studio, or at church events. This passion for preaching is also evident in his lyrics. Adam has written a number of songs that have struck a chord with listeners by fusing intimate stories with universal themes of grace. Adam Crabb is revered in gospel circles because of his ability to strike a balance between his roles. Adam, like many gospel musicians, struggles to strike a balance between his family and a hard career. Adam, who is well known for being a loving husband and father, puts his family first despite touring and recording. This dedication reflects a common subject among gospel musicians, the significance of establishing solid family foundations for ministry. His character and faith are demonstrated by his capacity to keep this equilibrium. Adam uses music as a tool for his ministry, but his path is driven by his family. Maintaining the tradition, whether working alone or with others, Adam Crabb's music still inspires people today. His voice is still a mainstay in gospel music because of its strength and sincerity. Adam serves as a link between innovation and tradition in the development of gospel music, respecting the past while looking to the future. His tale serves as a reminder that a legacy is not merely inherited but rather is fostered, lived, and transmitted with love and intention. A voice that still inspires and guides. Adam Crabb's path is a narrative of faith, perseverance, and legacy in addition to skill and achievement. Adam might have taken a simple route by depending only on his family name, having grown up surrounded by gospel music icons. By keeping faithful to his calling, respecting his background, and accepting ministry as a lifelong vocation, he instead carved out his own position in the gospel world. For many listeners, his deep and booming voice has become a source of inspiration and optimism. Adam is genuinely defined by his humility, love for his family, and genuine passion for worship, which go beyond his music. He serves as a reminder that gospel music is about bringing people closer to God's love and grace, not just about performing. Adam's influence keeps growing as he sings, writes, and ministers, encouraging a new generation of gospel musicians and fans. He is proof of the strength of leading a life rooted in passion, family, and faith. For supporters of gospel music, Adam Crabb's tale serves as a reminder that true ministry changes people's lives and changes their hearts more than accolades or praise. Adam Crabb's voice is a constant, uplifting presence in a world that is desperate for purpose and hope. His gift continues to bless everyone who hears it.